From the heart of New York City to the pinnacle of global fame, Sean Diddy Combs built an empire that defined an era. He was the mastermind behind Bad Boy Records, the architect of hip-hop's crossover into the mainstream, and a symbol of what seemed like limitless success. But today, that empire is facing a reckoning, and the story of Diddy has become a cautionary tale about power, fame, and the secrets hidden behind the velvet rope. This is the story of his incredible rise and his spectacular fall from grace. In the early 1990s, New York was the epicenter of hip-hop, and a young, ambitious man named Sean Combs was determined to be at its center. Working his way up at a record label, he had a vision that was bigger than just music. He wanted to create a lifestyle. Through sheer charisma and an unmatched work ethic, he organized legendary parties, discovered raw talent, and quickly made a name for himself. It wasn't long before he launched his own label, Bad Boy Records, signing artists who would soon become legends. With chart-topping hits and a brand that screamed luxury, Diddy wasn't just a producer anymore. He was a cultural icon. By the 2000s, he was a superstar, an entrepreneur, and one of the wealthiest figures in music history. He had it all: the mansions, the yachts, the celebrity friends, and the influence to shape culture itself. But even as the world celebrated his success, whispers began to follow him. Behind the glamorous facade, stories of controlling behavior and a volatile temper circulated quietly within the industry. For years, these were just rumors, dismissed as the price of fame or the exaggerations of jealous rivals. They remained hidden in the shadows of his towering success, until one person's bravery brought them crashing into the light. That person was the singer Cassie Ventura. Signed to Diddy's label in the mid-2000s, Cassie was a rising star. She and Diddy began a long-term relationship that, from the outside, looked like a music industry fairy tale. They were a power couple, gracing red carpets and fashion shows together. But according to Cassie, the reality was a nightmare. In late 2023, she filed a bombshell lawsuit. In it, she described a decade of alleged manipulation, mistreatment, and suffocating control. Her allegations painted a dark picture of a relationship built not on love, but on intimidation. Cassie had remained silent for years, but a new law in New York, the Adult Survivors Act, gave her a window to finally seek justice. Her lawsuit sent shockwaves through the entertainment world. Within 24 hours, Diddy settled the case out of court. While the settlement meant there would be no trial for her specific claims, the dam had broken. Cassie's lawsuit opened the floodgates. Soon, a wave of other individuals came forward with their own lawsuits, describing a disturbing pattern of misconduct. Former employees and associates shared stories of being pressured into uncomfortable situations, of being silenced with non-disclosure agreements, and of an environment built on fear. Diddy's legal team fiercely denied all allegations, branding them as baseless cash grabs. But as the number of accusers grew, law enforcement began to take notice. Federal authorities quietly launched a sweeping investigation into his empire, looking into serious allegations that went far beyond his personal relationships. Then, in early 2024, the world watched as Homeland Security agents raided Diddy's sprawling mansions in Los Angeles and Miami. The images were stunning: armored vehicles and federal agents swarming the properties of a man once seen as untouchable. Diddy wasn't charged at the time, but the message was clear. The walls were closing in. The public conversation shifted overnight. The man once celebrated as a visionary was now being re-examined as a potential predator. Social media users dug up old interviews and clips, reinterpreting moments that once seemed like harmless bravado, but now looked chillingly different. The final nail in the coffin of his public image came when CNN released shocking hotel security footage from 2016. The video appeared to show Diddy violently assaulting Cassie in a hotel hallway, dragging her, kicking her, and throwing objects at her. The footage was graphic, undeniable, and it corroborated key parts of her lawsuit. The public reaction was one of horror and outrage. The world was no longer seeing the charming entertainer, but a man capable of terrifying aggression. Facing immense public pressure, Diddy posted a video apology to his social media. He said he was truly sorry and that his behavior was inexcusable. He claimed he had sought professional help and was committed to being a better man. But for most, the apology rang hollow. It was seen as a desperate attempt at damage control, not genuine remorse. His reputation was shattered. Today, Sean Combs faces multiple ongoing lawsuits with allegations ranging from workplace misconduct to far more serious criminal accusations. The federal investigation is reportedly expanding, looking into the financial and operational core of his business empire. The industry that once revered him has now turned its back. Brands have dropped him, radio stations have stopped playing his music, and many former collaborators have distanced themselves. For a generation that grew up seeing Diddy as the ultimate symbol of black excellence in the American dream, his downfall is a tragedy. He was a man who came from nothing and built everything, only to allegedly use his immense power to control and harm others. And that's the real story here. It's not just about one man's fall from grace. It's a stark warning about the dangers of unchecked power and the systems that enable it. Diddy revolutionized music and marketing in the 90s, but his legacy is now being rewritten. His case has forced a difficult but necessary conversation within the entertainment industry about accountability, exploitation, and the need to protect the vulnerable. As of now, Diddy maintains his innocence against the remaining charges and has vowed to fight to clear his name. His legal battles will likely stretch on for years, but one thing is certain: the legacy of the man who called himself the king of hip-hop will forever be stained. His story is a powerful reminder that no amount of fame, wealth, or influence can place you above the truth. Thanks for watching.